Okay guys, so we're going to talk to Uniegost and see what he will tell us about what we just found out, how the Lord died, okay? Um, it's sad, and I thought that the game story gonna change a little bit. Maybe he's not a bad guy, but yeah, at the end he's still a bad guy. Now I wonder why he did that. There must be a reason why they. And I'm a little bit laggy. I don't know why, but oh, okay. See, sometimes when I come to this main town, I lag somehow, so I have to reload to get rid of this lag. Okay. What you think Unicus gonna say? Hello there, Racimir. Now, how dare you telling me Racimir? Racimir looks like a little big compared to these people. How's life treating you? Like a father? Oh, like a father. What do you mean? Strict but fair, I guess. Strict but I'm fair, I guess. Okay. Very mature of you to say you really are growing, seeing more and more of that shades of gray, huh? I do, but gray still consists of black and white. Things are still good and bad, right and wrong. It doesn't change that. I never said it does. Tell me more about my uncle. Ooh, I'm not sure if I have time for stories. I'm certain you'll find some. Alright, maybe one story. Hi, I just remembered a good one. Me, Lordan, and Wolrad were trying to catch this rooster who swallowed a bunch of pearls. And tell me about his death. Oh no! Direct to the point, huh? Oh, Racimir, I've told you already that he passed away in his sleep. But people don't usually just die during sleep. Do you know they? Oh no! Time is merciless. Lurdan was an old man already. Did he die of old age then? No. A disease? Some ravaging sickness? No. Then how come he didn't wake up at the next morning? Racimir, I have never lied to you, so why start now, huh? I know this day would come. Finding words to describe it seems abstract and doable. But the silence has been burning a hole in my chest for far too long. I did it, Racimir. I killed my best friend, my brother. Oh no, so at least he's honest this time. He's tell the truth because he find out anyway. Don't call him that. I understand your pain, your feeling of betrayal, but I'm begging you, believe me that it brought me no pleasure whatsoever. Why? It's complicated. Was it greed? You wanted to be the Castellan instead of him? What? Number two, was it jealousy? Living all these years in Lordan's shadow? The sense of inferiority must have been constant for you. Was it vengeance? For he toyed with Gistra for robbing you of your one true love? Which one? Let's go number one. Not at all, son. I'm not your bloody son. You're not my father. Lordan was. Forgive me, you're right. I never cared for the title nor the job that comes with it. I only did because somebody had to, and I tried to make the good name of Lordan live on that way. Pick up the responsibility he had left. He didn't leave them. You tore him away from them. Yes, I believe I did. Was it jealousy then? It wasn't easy being rather Lordan's friend. Oh, she was jealous than myself, but I didn't blame him for it. Oh, never mind. He was a star, bright, shining, always in the center of attention. It was his nature, not mine. I was comfortable in the shade, safe, and it was my fault for needing to attach to it, or so much that I was afraid of leaving discomfort. Oh no. Of course, we all did. Lordan was genius. Who wouldn't want that? The question, who would kill for it? Probably many, but that wasn't the case for me. I was always proud of being able to know him, to work with him. Okay, so not that, then here. If looking for a reason I hated him, you found one. Oh, so it's because of Curse. Oh, because of the woman. But kill him out of hatred. What he did to Kistrim was awful, but he didn't try to be cruel. Besides, every part of his slaughtering was hurting someone. We are all to blame. What about the baby? You could have been father. Yeah, true. It doesn't matter who was the father. This beautiful baby boy didn't draw even one breath of air. His life was over before it began. That's the real tragedy. It was your Kister. It was yours. Kister told me. Are you serious? Yes, it was your child that burned on that day. All these years I've never stopped wondering. My son, may you rest in peace. I don't know what good of a father I have been, but I would love you to end of days. So why did you do it? Out of fear. Okay, so it was out of fear. I thought it was number 3. Out of fear of Lordan's doing, of what he could become after he killed the man in Navis. I've stayed with him when everyone else left, but I could not stop thinking about what he did, how little it bothered him. He was angry at them for breaking up the pact, but he didn't see his fault in it. And what was the worst, he didn't even seem troubled by taking a man's life. That's when I started working. Has he done that before? Oh, listen. Laura didn't want to stop that mission. I convinced him that it was time for it and that we should move to the valley. I thought we could put all what happened behind us. Just rest and try to find happiness in the little things. But Lordan had a restless mind. For him, not moving up, not breaking an barrier was torture. When we arrived here, there was only a couple of villages. We built ourselves a house in Custobia. I truly believe that this would be enough, but not for Lordan. Listening? A week had not passed when he declared that he wanted to travel and meet the king, and that he's planning on doing it alone. 2 weeks later, he came back as the new Castellan of the valley. He moved into his own house for appearances, as he called it. Since that moment, he was getting more and more distant from anyone, really. I've been seeing him walking around the street like a true leader, shaking hands, hugging babies, making small talk, always with a big smile on his face. He really seemed great if you don't know what was hiding behind the smile. We were living right next to each other, yet after some time we were talking only a couple times a year. He was afraid of me and afraid of his moral compass. He didn't want me to restrict him anymore. Conscience was a burden, so he got rid of it entirely, and that's when his worst side took control of me. I didn't see any shade of history left, just a constant mask. Oh, he's getting worse and worse. Years went by. He was going more and more often to meet with the king, so one day I started a little investigation, and what I found out sickened me. Lordan had become the very thing swore to eradicate, a feaster lord warring around with his filthy friend, getting rich of people's misery. He was benefiting from war, selling weapons, shaking hands with rapists just to be in their good grace. He had to be stopped. Oh, at least this story is good so far, because they didn't just kill him to get rid of or become Castellan. It's because of something for good. Okay. It took me months, years to get to it, and I feel responsible for every wrong that he had done during this time. I should not have hesitated, but killing my own brother, it feels unimaginable. Yet I know I was the only one who could do it. I sneaked into his house during heavy rain. He was sleeping so peacefully, as if all the sinister thoughts had left him for the night. I was starting at his face for what felt like ages before I took out my blade, made one clean cut, and it was over. He didn't even open his eyes, and just like that, it was done. You know what's going to happen now, right? You will pay for what you've done. I do, and I'm not going to fight it. Whatever you say, I will accept. Aww. Should we stop? Maybe not. Let's see. Should we punish him? We'll see. I understand your reason. It requires strong will and good heart to do what you did. But the blood has been spilled. You should leave the valley and never come. Okay, so you should leave. I understand your reason requires strong will and good heart to do what you did, but the blood has been spilled. You should leave the valley and never come back. I don't know if I want to do this. Because in this story, guys, if you notice, it's totally different. He never take advantage of tax and everything. In the previous story, he really did, but this time he did not. So, before, probably I will not hesitate to pick up to let him go because based on the quest before the open beta, he really take advantage of all the money and stuff. But now we didn't see that. He's a good Castellan now. Number 2, you don't deserve forgiveness. Killing your family just because you think it's right. But I will not let you die, self-proclaimed martyr. You will live with the guilt of what you've done until the time gets you itself. You are banished from the valley. You were right. Everything is soaked in gray. I don't condemn you for your decision. What? So which one do you think? However, you took man's life, and by the law of the king, it is punished by death. Oh, I don't want that. You are more than none of your lies will change that. The only thing you deserve is death. You will be hung for what you've done, and I hope you will never. Still, you don't deserve forgive. You're still gonna be banished. I will just do this because everything else you're gonna either die or so this number 3, number 4 is all about death. Number 1 and number 2 is about banish, but it's a little bit. Number 2 is a little bit bad, like something like that. So we'll just do number 1. I understand your reasons required a strong will and good heart to do what you did, but the blood has been, yeah. We'll just do number 1 because I don't think he's that bad anyway. I think.
I never had a chance to meet my uncle, to judge his character on my own, but I got to know you, Uniegost. And though I do not condone your actions, I understand the reasons. To be a man is not to never err, but to make hard decisions when they are necessary. You made yours, and it's something you will need to live with for the rest of your life. As will I.
Oh no! So that's the end of Uniegost story, guys. I guess it's almost the same as the last one in a good way this time. The last one, he also get banished, but there's no more here. And the last time he also get banished, but in a bad way. This time it's a little bit good way. So yeah. Again, guys, thank you for watching my video. I hope you subscribe and likes if you are new to my channel. I will really appreciate it, and I'll see you for more video. Bye.